Hello everyone, welcome to the part 4 of binary file handling under the video series on computer science with Python for class 12. In this video we will try and update a record in a binary file, and also will try to delete a particular record from a binary file. For that we will take the same example, student record example, that we have used in the previous video. The same part we try to complete here. Let us start. So in last video we have chosen 5 different programs that contains all operations like appending, reading, searching, update and delete. So out of 5, 3 operations are already covered in the last video. So in this video we'll try to cover update and delete operations on a binary file. Okay, so what is the content of that binary file? We know we have, in previous video we have added these 3 student contents in the binary file. Every student has 3 attributes: name, roll number and mark, which is represented in a dictionary, one dictionary for one student having 3 different key pair values. So 3 student data is already there. We try to operate on the same file now. Okay, so we're writing a program to update student details. So what we need to update in this program? Suppose we need to update the student mark. We will ask the user to enter a roll number, which student we want to update. So after the user enters a roll number, we will update the marks of that particular student. Suppose the user enters 100, roll number is 100, so we'll update the marks of the student who is having roll number 100. Okay, so for that, let us start. First thing, we need to import pickle, of course, because we are going to use dump and load function for writing and reading data from binary file. Then I'm asking please enter roll number of the student, first thing. Then we are asking new mark, we are taking a new variable new mark, so where the user will enter the new mark that need to be updated. Suppose the the student having 50, now it need to be updated to 70 as new marks, so that we are asking from the user first. Then what I am doing, then I am creating a blank list. Std list stands for student list, that is currently blank. Okay, that we will use to store the content of the file. Now see why I have created this list. You think like, let me show these 3 records, these 3 dictionaries are present inside the file. Now we need to update only one part. Say I need to update mark of the student Amit only. This 1990 need to be changed to something else, suppose 100. So how to do this? So recall file operation, basic thing, that to operate on file we are having 3 access modes: read, write and append. So try to analyze which operation is suitable here. Can we apply read mode? No, because if we apply read, we cannot change anything, but our task in this program is to change a attribute, mark attribute. Okay, so read of course cannot be applied. Then what about write? Good, write cannot be used also, because write operation overrides all the previous content. When I need to write something, so all previous data will be erased, so write will be of no use again. What about the next part, that is append? Can we apply append? No, because append adds a new data into the file. It cannot change an existing data. We cannot change 90 200 or something. We can add one more data, fine, but we cannot change a particular field. So all 3, read, write and append, cannot be used directly in this particular program. So what we are going to do, we are going to copy the data of that particular file into a list, and then we will make changes into the list. And after changing everything, this changed data will be written into the file again. Let me summarize. We are going to have 3 parts. Okay, first part is copy the records from the binary file into a list. Okay, then make necessary changes in the list, change the marks or whatever you need to update that in the list. And after getting updated data in the list, you write everything, the new data that is present in the list, into the file, so that the previous will be overwritten by the new updated data. That we are going to do. So I have created a new list here. Then let me copy. First part is copy, so let me copy. So for copying, what I am doing, So first let us open the file. Before copy and anything, we need to open the file. The file is present, I think. Let me copy. The file is present here. Let me copy this line. My data folder in H drive. Okay, so let me open the file. Which mode? Read mode, because we want to read and copy somewhere, so I'm going to use read mode. So the file is being opened, and then inside this while infinite while loop, I am loading one record at a time, and std list is the list we have created, an empty list. There I am adding one record at a time. Okay, until there are records in the file, every record is appended into the list. So finally, when the loop is over, all the records is now present in this student list. And finally, when everything is over, we need to break out of the loop. When all the records are over, we need to come out of the loop by using break, and then close the file. So this part is over with copying the content of the file into a list. Then we can go and change the data. Okay, so let us go. No, okay, before going to the previous next step to change the data, let me show what is exactly reside in the student list. After copying, what we are getting? Print, so that we can write our logic more efficiently. Okay, let me run this. This part is not working right now. Not working. Okay, now see. I printed 2 times, that's why it is giving 2 times. Okay, let me run it again. See, this is the content of the list right now. Can you see what is there? This is a list. See the brackets? So this is a list. It contains actually 3 elements. All 3 elements are dictionary. This is the first element, the data of Rahul. Second element is another dictionary, data of Amit. And the third one is also another dictionary, data of Sneha. So this list contains 3 different dictionaries here. Okay, now from all this data, we need to change only a particular mark of the roll number that is entered by the user. And we are having the roll number that we want to change, of the student we want to change, that is in S number, and the new mark that to be updated we are having in new mark. Okay, so let us write some kind of logic so that we can change the data. Okay, how we can change the data? So for that, let me set up a loop for all the elements in the list. We need to set up a loop first. So this loop I am setting for I in range of length of std list. So what is the length of student list? How many elements it contain? 3. So this loop will run from 0 to 2, 0, 1, 2. So this will run for 3 times. So this is a loop which will run for 3 times. If the list will contain data of 5 students, then it will go for 5 times. So this is, it will run exactly that many number of time as the number of students we are having in the list. Okay, suppose the list contains 10 students, then the loop will run for 10 times. Okay, like this. Then for every turn, every iteration of the loop, what I am doing is, if student list of I means all the elements, so first one is the I starts from 0, so student list of 0 of roll number is equals to the roll number we are searching for. What roll number? New mark. This is the roll number we are searching for. Roll number is S number. Okay, if it is S number, then what we will do? Then we will change the mark of that particular student. Change the particular mark of that student to the new mark. I think it is MARK in capital. So we will change that to our new mark that we have taken from the user. Okay, whenever we got a match of the roll number, then we will change it to new mark. Okay, if you are having confusion what is this syntax student list of I of 0, so for that let me explain it separately. Now suppose this is our student list, try to understand this what I have written there. So suppose this is our student list, it contains how many elements? This contains 3 elements, 0 1, this is the first element, this is the second element, and this is the third element. Okay, so we know lists are indexed by using index numbers. So if I say what is student list of 0, can you tell me what is student list of 0? Yes, this is student list of 0, first element, this is student list of 1, and this is student list of 2. So when I say student list of 0, that means I am actually talking about this particular dictionary. If I say student list of 1, then I am talking about this particular dictionary. Okay, then suppose I will say student list of 0 of roll number, that means from that dictionary student of list of 0 is nothing but a dictionary. So I am asking roll number part of that particular dictionary, that means I am talking about this 103 right now. Getting? So this is what I am talking about. So come to the program again. So here what we are doing, for every element I range from 0 to 2 na, so for every element of that list, for every dictionary we are searching the roll number part of that dictionary. If the value of for this key roll number is equals to the roll number we are searching for, then for that particular student mark value mark will change to our new mark. Okay, so after the end of the loop we will get our data, updated data here. Now one more thing we need to do, we need to just copy this data into the file. Okay, all this updated data which is present, let me open it again because we have already closed it. Now you need to tell me I should open it in which mode. I need to write this new dictionary into the file. Yes, I should open in write mode because I need all previous data to be removed and this new list should be written there. Okay, so after opening it in write mode, let me write the data one by one. All the data one by one will be written into the file. In file. Okay, so after end of this loop everything will be written successfully and all previous data will be erased. Okay, let me update some roll number so that we can verify this is data is there. So suppose I want to change this 101 mark which is 90 now to suppose 95. Okay, roll number 9 student whose roll number is 101, his marks need to be changed to 95 which is initially 90. Let me do this. So it's asking for the roll number I want to change marks of roll number 101, then new mark is suppose 95. Enter. Some error is there. Let's see what is that error. New mark is not defined. The name, what name I have given, new mark where m is small. Okay, again let me run. I'm changing marks of student whose roll number is 101 to 95. Okay, now let us see, let us run the code to print all the data that we have written. Okay, this is to print all the records, print it. Now this is to search. Okay, this is to print everything. Now see 101 roll number which is previously 90, now it becomes 95. So this program is actually to change the data. Now see, this program is divided into 3 parts. Again I am recalling this. First part is copy the content of the file into a list. In the second part we are changing updating data in the list only, not in the file, in the list. So after we successfully update the data in the list, that updated list is written back into the file. Okay, 3 steps in this file. So let us move to our last program, that is to delete records from the delete all the records, not all the records, required record from the file. So this will be quite similar to the above program. Let me copy it entirely and we'll make necessary changes. So what I'm going to do is same thing. We are going to ask the user to enter a roll number. So whatever roll number student enters, that student need to be deleted. Suppose the student enters a roll number 101. So we need to delete, we need to write a program to delete the record of student 101. Okay, this is our task in this program. Okay, so for that I am doing the same logic, we are applying the same logic, creating a blank list, copying everything into that blank list, and then what we will do, no need of updating anything. After copying everything, while see, this student list is now containing all the data present in that file, na? So while copying it back into the file, what we will do, instead of copying all the records, here only we will make changes. Instead of writing all the records, we will skip one record. Which record? Where the roll number equals to the roll number we are searching for, S number. Whenever we will get a match of that particular roll number, we will continue. If you remember what is the use of continue will skip, wherever this continue becomes true, it will skip the current iteration of the loop. Okay, so whenever we'll get the roll number equals to that roll number, that will not be written into the file, except that roll number, everything else will be written into the file. So now this program is now having two steps: copying everything into the blank list and then writing everything back except that one record where roll number equals to our search, the roll number we are searching for. Okay, let me run it. Let me delete the data of the same 101 student. Enter. Okay, the data, we should give a message here that we can add later. Let us verify 101 is deleted or not. This is the program to print everything. Let me run it again. See, the output is we are having only data of two students. That 101 roll number data is not present. One data is deleted. 102 is there, 103 is there, and 101 data is already deleted. Okay, so I hope you understood all 5 operations that we can perform on a binary file: append, read, search, update, and delete. Okay, go and practice this in your system and write in your copy also. Okay, thank you.